Good Saturday afternoon, friends and neighbors. Tess Ouija at the desk with the flying purple baseball beaters, and wow, my mic is coming in a little hot right now. All right, 1996 opening day at home at beautiful Coors Field. Ken Griffey Jr., the marquee free agent of last year's offseason, the highest paid player in Major League Baseball for this and probably a great many other seasons. Somehow, I don't think Alomar Clemens or Thomas are going to be getting the same amounts of money as Griff is. We kind of opened up all the pocketbooks there. $8 million next year, 8.5 the year following, 3 years at 9.6, and then a player opt-out. Yes, that is about a third of our overall salary spending. Yes, it is the longest contract we've signed, but credit where credit is due, it's probably going to work out for the best. And we've still got some of our quality talent sticking around. Some interesting struggles for who we're going to extend, if anything. Guys like Bowie Rodriguez, Juan Brea, who doesn't have 80 gap power anymore, unfortunately. Hate to think that a second overall or a second round pick is going to be as bad of a bust, but hey, Carlos Guillen, he is ready to run. We are just waiting for a raid in from Gorgo before we get underway. It looks like he's still busy. You know what? Let's get our lineup intro out of the way, because I know this is going to show up later on YouTube. As usual, we do have our lineup intro. One very new name standing at the top of it. Please enjoy. And now the starting lineup for your Colorado Rockies. Batting first, the center fielder, number 51, Bernie Williams. Batting second, the first baseman, number 32, John Jaha. Batting third, the left fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 9, Carlos Guillen. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 10, Dante Bichette. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 28, Kevin Bullock. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 4, Ed Sprague Jr. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 3, Yolbert Cabrera. Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 89, Paul Wilson. It's a beautiful day at the ballpark. Little frosty. I mean, I'm looking outside here in Toronto in real world, and it's been snowing on and off for the last 2 hours. Whatever. Paul Wilson's sophomore season. Making his first home opener start in his career. That's grounded out to first base. Jaha handles it himself one away. Sarcina, the second baseman. Dribbler back to the mound. Paul Wilson collects 2-0 down quickly. That will bring up Todd Walker. On the ground, slow roller, tough play. Yolbert Cabrera does not have a chance to make the out. I'll bring up Robin Jennings, playing right field today. Outfield moves back. That will fall in front of the moved out outfield, and it's get past Dante Bichette. He drops it. Runners at second and third now for Mickey Tettleton. Dangerous spot to be in. 3-2 count. Tettleton will walk. Nowhere to put him. Here's Ryan Sandberg. 1-2 from Wilson. Drill to right field. Dante collects this one. Bases loaded, stranded. Jay Meyer, the left-hander, getting the call. That's why we're going to see Bollock and Sprague Jr. And that one's over the head of the center fielder. Bragg couldn't catch up with it. Bernie with a leadoff double. High drive, deep to right center field. Coors, baby! Gorgo, you are just in time. John Jaha with a 2-run bomb. Still nobody out. Jay Meyer has allowed 2 hits, 2 loud ones, deep to center field. And it's Ken Griffey Jr. time. He will ground out to the first baseman. Carlos Guillen now. Rookie shortstop. Called strike 3. Slider on the outer half. Dante Bichette now. Line drive into right. Base hit. The model does some really fun things with the outfield fly balls here at Coors. DeSarcina learning how to play second base. Normally a shortstop, but they acquired Ray how do you fit him and Ray Sanchez? Here's Bollock now. Line drive to the gap. That will fall for a base hit. Bichette is rounding third. He will try to score. And he's in there safely. Bollock to third. 3-0 Rockies. Sprague grounded to third. That will end the inning. Rockies have staked Paul Wilson to a 3-0 lead.
Strike 3.
Thank you again, by the way, for the raid, Gorgo and company. And this is why, as Wilson walks Ray Sanchez, corners are in here against Jay Meyer. This is why my team is, in theory, built on strikeout guys. Because if it's in the air, it's bad news. Jay Meyer fails to get the bunt down. Full counted Bragg, the center fielder. Inside, ball 4. Second free pass issued by Paul Wilson. That's a wild pitch, uncorked. Quick mound visit to check in on Paul. 1-1 to DeSarcina. Lined past Jahad into right field. That's a 2 RBI single. Almost picked apart with dimensions. A flip of Coors. Settled for some different. Interesting Ty Sailor. Yeah, let's go Rockies. Struggling a little bit here. High drive to left. Way back at the track. Coming in a little bit is Griffey. Ooh. Yolbert Cabrera, second baseman. Acquired via the Rule 5 draft last season. Popped out. Paul Wilson now.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Bernie got things started with a ringing double in the first. He's aboard with a 2-out walk here in the bottom of the second. Bernie's got speed, but they're now expecting him to run. Full count.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss from Jaha. 1-0 to Robin Jennings. Fly ball to right. Dante has a read on it. One away. You really, really have to play deep. Tettleton, deep to center field. Bernie's waiting for the wind to pick it back. 2 away. Full count to Ryan Sandberg. On the ground, Bolick puts it away. Good stop from the Rockies out center fielder and third baseman. Griffey, Guillen, and Bichette now. Griffey will take a leadoff walk. Fly ball, shallow right. That ball goes foul. 2-2. Guillen strikes out swinging for the second time today. That's on the ground. Bichette will ground into a double play. Through 3, Rockies hold the lead 3-2. Cabrera collects his ground out, 1 away. Wilson seems to have settled down a little bit. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Third K of the day for Paul Wilson. Meyer up the middle. Guillen charging. Another good 1-2-3 inning. And Paul Wilson is injured. That's suboptimal. Back spasms. Okay, so let's get someone loose in the bullpen. Who's got better stamina, Davis or Davis? Bolick into the gap again. Double-double for Frank. Ed now with a chance for an RBI and a critical insurance run. It's on the ground to first. Sandberg collects it. Bolick to third. Cabrera. Fly ball to center field. That one is hit in the wall. Loud extra base hit for Yolbert Cabrera. 4-2. David Bell getting a pinch hit appearance here against Jay Meyer in place of the pitcher spot. Through the left side of the infield, base hit. Cabrera holds at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out for Bernie. 1-2. Line drive to right center, base hit. Bell is running. Bernie is running. Close play with the relay, but it's 6-2 Rockies, and that will put an end to the day of Jay Meyer. Mike Hartley out of the Rockies, or the Cubs bullpen to face Jaha. 1-2 count. Left center field, diving catch by Bragg. Good play by Darren Bragg, making the most of his 60 range in the outfield, and that's why we have Bernie with 65 in center. Ken Griffey Jr. still waiting for his first home run at home. Will end the bottom of the 4th, but the Rockies take now a 4-run lead. Tim Davis entering the ball game in relief of Paul Wilson. Davis thus in line for the win. Grounder to short. Guillen dispatches him. Here's DeSarcina. On the ground, Jaha gets this one. Todd Walker. Full count.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. Guillen now leading off the bottom of the 5th. Rocket to right. Holds up long enough for Jennings. Bichette with a high fly ball. And they are comically high in the pre-humidor era here at Coors Field. Today's broadcast is powered by Arizona Iced Tea. I'd buy that for $1. Top of the 6th now. Davis out for another inning of work. Fly ball to center. Bernie waits under it. Here's Tettleton now. 3-1 count from Tim Davis. Outside, ball 4. Sandberg is dangerous. 0-2 count. Called strike 3. I don't want to go to Michelli and Dibble for a non-save situation. Do we go to Maloney then? On short rest? Threw 41 pitches yesterday. Oh, 5 days ago. 17 yesterday. Yeah, we're going to get Maloney up. First pitch swing, Griffey charges in. Through 5.5, Rockies lead 6-2. Ed Sprague, fly ball to right. Jennings collects. Cabrera with an RBI double, or with a RBI double last inning. High fly ball to first. Sandberg collects it. Anthony Lewis pinch hitting here for the pitcher spot. Excuse me one moment, just making sure I'm still getting my drops. Grounder past Sanchez and into left field. Opposite field ground ball. I'll bring Vic Darrensburg out of the Cubs bullpen to deal with Bernie Williams. And Lewis at first. Fly ball to left, that will fall in front of the left fielder. Runners at first and second now. Robertson couldn't get there in time. Jaha now. 3-1 count. Bases full and oh no. Come on, Griff. Yep! That's why we got him! The first Griffey Jr. home run at Coors Field. The first of many. It's 10-2 Rockies. Too bad there's no mercy rule. Guillen deep to left field. Did he get enough? He did! That ball's got places to be! Steve Ontiveros, back from his seasons in the League Redacted with the Railway Company Felines, facing Dante Bichette. Grounded back to the pitching mound. 11-2 Rockies. Maloney will be asked for an inning. We may need to go get a long reliever guy at this point. Grounded to first, Jaha collects one away. Kevin Robertson, the left fielder. Fly ball deep center field. Bernie waits for the wind to carry it. Give him a season, he figures it out, you know. Bragg deep to left field. Griffey going back on the track comes back in. Oh, it's so good. Bollock with yet another ringing double. Leading off. Thank you, I rock this. 10 players required for the Perfect Team Saturday Tournament Lab. If y'all are playing and y'all have a spare tourney slot, please consider signing up. Bragg chases this one down in center field. Cabrera line drive to left, collected by Robertson. Runners at the corners now. For the pitcher spot, Maloney. Keith Johnson pinch hitting here. This year's Rule 5 draft selection. Little dribbler on the infield. Going to be a close play at first, not in time. Infield RBI single for Keith Johnson. Bernie Williams, 3 for 3 today. As Yolbert Cabrera keeps dancing off of second. Bernie works the walk. Jaha with the bases loaded. On the ground, going to be a tough play. No throw. RBI single. Todd Walker couldn't get it out of his mitt. Can he do it again? Line drive into right field, base hit. Extra base hit for Ken Griffey Jr. It's going to be a double to score 3 runs. It's a 7 RBI day for Ken Griffey Jr. These are not last year's Rockies. Welcome to Rocky Ball. Griffey will score on a Guillen single. Radinsky getting loose in the bullpen. This is comedic. Bollock, deep center field. Did he get enough? That one's to the trees! Never mind Ken Griffey Jr. Frank Bollock with his 3rd extra base hit, his 4th hit of the game, and his 3rd RBI. 19-2! And the hit parade continues!
Strike 3.
Absolutely crooked number here. This game has officially gone off the rails. Radinsky will get... You know what? I feel bad for these guys. We're just gonna skip ahead. Alright, so they do put up a threat. Radinsky, let's get Nelson loose, just in case. Alright, it's 19-3. We still have a comedy score here. Radinsky's pitching until his arm falls off at this point. 1-0 on the ground. Cabrera will go to first for the easy out. Bragg on the ground. Guillen from deep in the hole. Ball game, Rockies, and what a ball game it was. I am amazed. This team's not supposed to do that. We're supposed to be good. Yes. Not that good. I know it's only one game, and I know it's still early in the season and small sample size and yada, yada, yada. Let me have this. Ken Griffey Jr., 7 RBIs. Bernie with a double-double. Bollock with a triple-double. Four Rockies hitting home runs. Wilson will miss his turn in the rotation, but who cares? So in addition to all our ballpark being relatively new, if I'm not mistaken, the Braves have their brand new ballpark. Oh, Turner Field comes next year. All right, so who am I thinking of that there was a ballpark change in 1996? Ah, the Cardinals. That'll be next year. Okay. So we haven't seen road games against the Phillies, Expos, or Cubs, I don't think. So let's see if we can get a game against one of those in May. There is none of that in May. We'll see the Phillies in June, though. Okay. And we're going to Wrigley later this month. So thank you all for joining me. I don't know how this stream can get any better than that. And we beat them in the following game. Okay, so we're playing comedy ball right now. I'm a bit worried about Yolbert Cabrera. Yolbert, you're bringing me down, man. All right, with Bichette dealing with back spasms, let's be careful with our $2 million man. And we've got guys like Jared Washburn ready to come up. Russ Ortiz is standing ready for whichever of my pitchers continues to stink up the joint. Let me see. No, don't keep putting Russ Ortiz in AA. He's definitely worth it to have a AAA. Neifi Perez is eligible for the Rule 5 draft, which is suboptimal. Blake Stein looks ready to come up to the major soon. Washburn as well. Do I have anyone who's an outfielder, though? I traded away all my outfielders, didn't I? So Eddie Christian is on the 40-man, if nothing else, as is Alger Medina. Can anyone, either of those guys play right? Christian again. All right, so we're going to call up Eddie Christian. Anthony Lewis steps into right field. Do I have literally no one else who can play right now? No one else who can play it well. Okay. As long as we keep winning every series, we're going to be in great shape this year. So far, that's what we're doing. 13-5 to start the young season. Even if the pitching rotation is kind of wobbly. 960 OPS so far. Griffey putting up a 1.1 zone rating in left. Nice. Bernie's got a -7 in center. See, I did the calculations. Bernie is the better center fielder, barely. Plus, having a little bit less wear and tear is probably going to be better for Griff. All right, Anthony Lewis contributing with the bat. Way to go. This is comedic. Alright, we already saw the Cubs this series, or this stream session. Let's get to May 1 and let's see how things look. Frank Viola picks up a shutout win. Dante B's healthy again. Good, good. So Eddie C heads down. Credit where credit is due. Anthony Lewis has done well. It's not even the end. It's the end of April, and Griffey has 13 home runs. Look at this batting line at home. Ah! Ty, I'm hoping it's a wild card year. This is the Griff Deservioli. Let's pick another game. All right, we got 4 games against the Marlins. That should be fun. Let's do that. Yes, I am glad I signed him over Grissom, despite your needling and cajoling to try and get me to sign Marquise Grissom. Look at where the Reds are. 11 and 15. I know it's still an early start. I know it's too early to pin my hopes on this. Let me dream. AJ Hinch available in this year's draft. Travis Lee also available in this year's draft. He may be our draftee. Jaha's coming up for free agency in a year's time. All right, Nafi Perez has done well in the minors. I think we may have to call him up. Especially since Yolbert has been playing like poop. Okay, so we're gonna pull the trigger. Welcome to the Colorado Rockies, Nafi Perez. All right, that's our first series loss of the whole season. 2 games at Dodger Stadium, Cal Surprise. All right, looks like, oh no, Dishman's regressing. Well, I mean, 3 straight wins. Dibble hasn't been good, McMichael has. I don't want to make too many moves too early. Hey, David Bell finally has his first home runs as a Rocky. This is the David Bell season I was hoping for. His breakout combined with the rest of this team. Mwah. All right, so we are at home against the Marlins. Let's do a game against a right-handed pitcher for once. Bichette with a pair of RBI doubles. Griffey, say 14th of the season. Abbott coming 1 out away from a complete gamer. Perfect. It's a Dishman start against Mlitsky. Mlitsky? Anyways. Rockies time. Let's go beat up on some teal fish. 60-degree May day here in Denver. Glenn Dishman, slow roller. Nefi Perez has to gobble it up. Couldn't make the play. Juan Samuel is aboard. Jamie Ogden, the center fielder. Line drive into left. Griffey will collect it. First and second now. Still nobody out for Chris Singleton. Fly ball to left. Griffey collects. One out. Sammy Sosa now. He's with a fish? He's got 12 home runs. Uh-oh. No bueno. Full count to Sammy Sosa. Fly ball to right. Dante ranging in. 2 down. Spike Owen, who I'm positive is the keyboard player for Queen when they were on tour. Fly ball to right. Dante. Nonchalant. Ends the top of the first. This is bugging me. Excuse me. I'm going to look this up. Oh, it's Spike Edney. Okay. I'm a Queen fan. I should know this. Wow, Fausto Cruz is a defensive stud, if kind of a jerk. Doug Mlitsky. Bernie getting things started with a line drive single. Jim Foster behind the plate is going to have some work cut out for him. Bernie's off and running and gunned down. Oh my. 1-2 count to Jaha. Little looper into center. Base hit. Griffey now. 2-2. Called strike 3. Guillen.
Strike 3.
Strikes out swinging. Mlitsky puts the Rockies down. Dishman now getting to work. 1-2.
Strike 3.
Foster strikes out looking. Bobby Morris, the second baseman. 0-1 count. Grounder up the middle. Nefi makes the out. Good to see Perez getting some action in. Here's Cruz, the shortstop for the Marlins. Soft liner into left. There'll be a single here, and here is the starting pitcher, Mlitsky. 2-2.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. Dante, Mad Max, and Dave Bell. Dante B checking in with a single. That extends his hit streak to 16 games. Maxudian, longtime fan favorite, and he's going to see one sail past. Foster can't collect it. Dante Bichette advances. Max is aboard with a walk. Runners at first and second, nobody out. David Bell now. On the ground, that will be a double play. Nefi Perez, chance for his second MLB RBI. And that's a balk called on the pitcher, Mlitsky. Bichette will score. The Rockies have the lead in an unexpected fashion. Well now. 2-0 count to Juan Samuel. Left center, Griffey cuts off Bernie, 1 out. It's Ogden, the center fielder. Jaha collects it himself, 2 away. Line drive to right. So far, Dishman is dancing between the raindrops, but oh no, here comes Sammy. Maxudian up and throwing, not in time, and thus with first base open, we're going to pitch around Sammy Sosa here. Not that it matters. That is a line drive off the wall. Griffey up throwing. Good throw, but it's into second. We're all tied up, 1-1. 2-1 to Spike Owen. Little dribbler back up the middle. Dishman will bat for himself here, leading off the bottom of the third. I just realized we have Jim Abbott, you know, the pitcher with a birth defect. He only has one hand. We're in the National League, and he has to bat every single start. I don't know if the game models that. We'll take a look at the end of this broadcast. That's a leadoff single for Foster, the catcher for the Marlins. The Fish have someone aboard. That's a missed bunt by Bobby Morris. Bunted foul now, 1-2 count. Why are you even bunting? That is a high fly ball into right center field. Runners at second and third now for Fausto Cruz. The infield is in. The outfield is in. Pitch around him. Oh dear. That was not enough around him. That is a triple for Fausto Cruz. Marlins take a 3-1 lead. Gobbled up by Jaha, one away. 0-2 to Samuel, strikeout swinging. Come on, strand him, Dish. Fly ball on the infield, Bell makes a basket catch. Let's get some offense. Come on, Griff. Is it just that Militsky is having himself a day? Is he an extreme ground baller or something? Ah, he's an extreme ground baller. Okay. See, that's the other theory of how you play well in Coors. You just stock your staff full of extreme ground ballers and hope for the best. Look, my dude, I don't know what to tell you, but consider pitching a little bit more around. Curveball gets an out from Sosa. Your spike on the ground. Bell's going to go round the horn, double play. 9 hits so far for the Marlins, 3 for the Rockies, and the only run has come in on a balk. Can we have some life, please? Come on, Nafy. There we go. 2-out single. Come on, Dish, work a walk. Yes. Bernie. Base is full for John Jaha. John Jaha deep to left center field. Break out the rye and mustard. That's what, the third Grand Slam we've seen this this stream session? That'll end Militsky's day. Amari Telemaco coming in to face Ken Griffey Jr. A 2-out Grand Slam by John Jaha puts the Rockies up 5-3. And that is a 4-pitch walk to Griffey Jr. Guillen will take a walk as well. A lot of speed on the base paths. They're off and running with 2 down. Griffey is safe at third. Guillen to second. Guillen has 13 stolen bases so far this season. Dante B will ground out to the second baseman. Bat around inning. Rockies now lead 5-3. Maloney getting loose in the pen just in case. Dishman going to try and grit his way through one more inning. That's another leadoff single. for Jim Foster. Make that a leadoff double. That's not good. Full count to Bobby Morris. Up the middle, Guillen collects. Sacrifice hit. Maloney stands ready. Dribbler in front of the plate. Maxudian up throwing. That's a 2-3 putout. Bob Carlson pinch hitting. How desperate are things? All right, you know, we're going to sit Maloney down. Just don't walk the guy. There we go. Dishman completes 6. Now we can get the good arms in the bullpen loose. We're going to rejig things. It's probably going to be Michelli, McMichael, or Michelli, Dibble, McMichael or something. Ben Blake staring down Mike Maxudian here at the bottom of the 6th. 1 or 2 mistakes responsible for all the scoring for the Rockies. A balk by Mlitsky and then a grand slam off the bat of John Jaha. Neifi Perez, fly ball to right. That's going to be collected. We will see a pinch hitter here against Blake. Anthony Lewis coming in to relieve Dishman. And he's plunked on the first pitch. Bernie now, 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Dan Michelli enters today's game, taking on Samuel, Ogden, and Singleton. Good for a strikeout per inning, full count. Swing and a miss to Samuel. Ogden finally getting to face a righty, 1-0. Fly ball to center, Bernie has a beat on it and collects. Singleton now, 2 for 3 so far today. High drive to right field. Dante's going to watch it go. That's a solo home run. Sammy Sosa now. On the ground, Jaha ends the top of the 7th.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 7th inning stretch time. We invite you to join in singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
McMichael getting loose in the pen now for the Colorado Rockies. Jaha, Griffey, Guillen with a chance to get that insurance run back. Jaha showing off some speed, getting aboard against Ben Blake. Spike Owen couldn't get it out of his glove in time. Griffey is plunked. Oh, we are going to have words, Buster. Double steal. Guillen deep to center field. That is caught. And it's an out at home. Ogden showing off the cannon. Slow roller up the middle. Is it going to be enough? No! Gante Bichette with an RBI single. John Franco now will deal with Mike Maxudian, trying to get the lefty-righty splits. Little looper over the head of the shortstop. Fausto Cruz couldn't get to it in time. Bell now. Up the middle. Cruz collects this one. The Rockies get one back. Let's see if Michelli can give us a little bit more. 1-1 to Spike Owen. Jaha completes the out. Foster is having himself a day. Guillen in the hole. Good throw. Bobby Morris now, the second baseman. Fly ball left center. Griffey closing the gap. Looks like it'll be McMichael for the close here. Actually, let's save McMichael. We have the insurance run. Let's go Dibble. Nafy Perez to left field. High, deep, gone. Bolick will enter the game as a pinch hitter here and probably get a chance to field. He works a walk. Still nobody out here, bottom of the 8th. Bernie's going to check in with an opposite field single. First and second for the hero of the game so far, John Jaha. Line drive, left field, base hit. Coming around and scoring is Frank Bolick. Jamie Arnold now has to face Griffey. Popped up on the infield a mile high. Morris calls off Arnold. Guillen up. 2 down. Now that we're up by 4, I think we're going to go with... let's get Jeff Nelson some innings. You can't count this team out at any point. Bolick can probably stand to get some innings at first. We're going to do that. Double switch here. Jeff Nelson coming in to play to pitch and will bat second here on the top of the 9th. Rockies up by 4. Frank Bolick will take over at first for John Jaha. Cruz to right field. Dante B collects. Pinch hitter here, Jeff Conine. The Rockies are an atypical organization here in the 90s in that they do shift an awful lot. Back to the top of the order, Juan Samuel now. 0-1 on the ground. Bell to Perez. Back to first. Double play. The Rockies are having themselves a year. And a 5 RBI, 4 hit day for John Jaha. Nafy Perez with his first major league home run in that one. And we still got the draft coming up, so my goal for today, given that I have an early leave, I gotta get out of here at like 4:15. My goal for the day is to at least get to the draft. And we sweep the series 10-2. Paul Wilson go in the distance. Griffey with a 3-hit day. Oh, he's so good. All right, so how's Jim Abbott's batting? Dare I ask? Okay, he's got 2 doubles on the season. Credit where credit is due. Let's keep going through the month. All right, Maloney is not going to be able to pitch through that. Atlanta is still a really good ball club. And they sweep us. All right, now we've lost 6 in a row. That was fun. Can we not do that again, please? 2 of those were in extras. Ugh. The bullpen continues to be a bit of an ish. McMichael has now been promoted to be our closer. Dibble lost the job. Michelli is playing like not so good. We're going to need to make some adjustments and call up someone like Russ Ortiz sooner than later. And the Dodgers are right behind us. All right, if Blood is going to have this bad of a seize, let's start making some of those adjustments. So, Darren Blood, thank you for being a contributor. Bye-bye. It's going to be either Washburn or Stein. Washburn is pitching really well, so I think it's going to be him. Lefties? Oh yeah, we got lefties. Michelli is having himself an atrocious season. FIP-wise, Sierra doesn't look too bad. But I can't have him and Dibble both stinking up the joint, so we're going to send him down. Russ Ortiz, welcome to the Major League organization. Sometimes that's all you need, just like little nudges here and there. The fact that we're still tied for 4th in runs against is a minor miracle. Wait, did I just see Paul Wilson is now a team captain? Oh, yeah. Oh, he's a fun pitcher to have then. And let's not forget, Russ Ortiz can also be a pinch hitter in the case of an absolute emergency. Let's take a look at our batting stats. Let's see, is there anyone who's really not doing so hot? I want to keep Johnson because I get a feeling he will be valuable. Bolek just eats lefties alive. Look at that ISO. No, I don't think we have any edits to make to the lineup. Viola's been amazing, by the way, if you haven't noticed. 6-hitter shutout. And doesn't want to play for us anymore. Whatever. Let's take a look at our upcoming free agents and see who we even have. Dibble, Radinsky, both of whom are good to walk. Yeah, none of these guys are really saying extend me, so we're not. Sweep the Pirates. Griffey with his 20th home run of the season. He's got a chance at a triple crown. Keith Johnson with our opportunity to put our Rule 5 guy on the minor league roster, or on the injured list. Yolbert Cabrera will return to the Major League club. And will be force benched. Sorry, buddy, you lost your job to Naifi. Guillen has 1.7 wins above replacement. Picked up Rookie of the Month for April. Oh, he's going to be so good. Face of the franchise right there. Never mind Ken Griffey Jr. Hey, Jaha, hello. Man, it's amazing what happens when you get a bunch of guys with like protection in the lineup. Dante's having a career renaissance. It's all clicking. And in a month where we had a 6-game losing streak, we're now sporting a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-game win streak. Oh, it's our season. Oh, it is 100% our season. Griffey and Bonds locked in Mortal Kombat over the home run record. A year early. All right, so Washburn got the win despite getting kind of lit up. But hey, credit where credit is due. A win is a win. Let's get to the first year draft. We're zooming along. All right, another series win against the Cardinals. The win streak runs to 12. How's Ortiz been doing? Dees? David Bell has improved. I am eagerly waiting for Andy Pettit to figure out how to throw a baseball without walking anyone. He's probably next up if we keep having bullpen issues, but I'm not going to rush it. McMichael has continued to impress as our new closer. Bullpen ERA second in the majors. This is why we built a Bleep U bullpen. Griffey's up to 26 now. Oh. Ooh. Putting up a 6th spot in the 12th. This team is kind of a wagon right now. Who got the 3-1 win there? Washburn, hey now. And Russ Ortiz getting the clean sheet save. This is why I kept all these pitchers under wraps, because I knew I would need them. Dishman's getting unlucky, but he's still going to be a key contributor to this team. We got old man Frank Viola as our veteran presence. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to say beep. Because making the postseason alone would be a minor miracle for this club. Griffey can't do it all, but damn it, he's gonna try. I do wonder if there's anyone on the trading block who we could look at. Leyritz is an interesting idea. But I think our batters are doing halfway decently. What about on the pitcher side? Terry Mulholland. I'm not going to bail Pittsburgh out of a dumb signing they made. Yeah, nobody's really calling to me. So, draft day. And if you remember from last week, I actually had to go back and double check my understanding. So because our draft pick was in the first half of the draft by like 1 or 2 picks, we gave the Mariners our second rounder for signing Ken Griffey Jr. And we got compensation picks from the Phillies when they signed away Shane Mack, and from the Reds when they signed away Mark Gardner. Again, the Reds getting on our case. Boo hiss. Gardner is, of course, injured with a bone spur. How's Shane Mack doing anyway? Okay, 327 with 8 home runs. Shane Mack is having himself a good season. The rest of the Phillies are not. Staten, oh man, this is... We may be in like the midst of a power rush here. How's Chipper doing? Oh, why are the Braves so good at this? Ah! And of course he signed a mega deal. Not as expensive as the one we gave Griff, but we can afford it. We have the budget. Okay, David looks like he's slowing down a little bit. We may need to give Bollock some more time at third base. Take a look at the batting slash line. Okay, 140 WRC plus. Yeah, Bollock does actually bat better. So we are going to bench Bell, at least for now. We'll give Bollock an opportunity to swing against righties. And if we take a look at the supplemental round, we have 1, 2 picks. We got 5 picks in the first 42. And then nothing until the third. Big opportunity here. They're calling for us to get Vernon Wells. Interesting option. If there's one thing, though, we have, it's that we have a lot of good outfielders, and I don't see Vern making the club. Calling for us to get Adam Kennedy. Interesting option. Very Nafi Perez-esque. I think we're going to go for Travis Lee, though. Leader, good bat, will be ready to contribute once Jaha moves on from our club. We may also go for Tim Hudson here because hamana. Tarpley is an interesting choice. Not sure I'd go with him. Jeff Bailey is the worst version of Travis Lee. Oh, that's a name. Giuseppe Chiaramonte. Or Chiaramonte. Love it. Oh no, this is the Santana draft. Oh. I mean, we've also got Mike Young. Jason Worth marked here as a catcher. So I don't think this is the same Jason Worth that was on the... Yeah, this is a different one. Jason Richard Gowan Worth. Nope. Hold on a moment. When was he drafted? No, this is actually that Jason Worth. Apparently he started out as a catcher here and has no outfield ratings. This is weird. Okay. This guy is going to revitalize the Tigers, should they choose him. Let's get underway. If Beltray falls to us, we are taking him. I also won't say no to Travis Hafner. Marcus Giles would be fun, but I wouldn't play him at second over a Perez or a Guillen. The Detroit Tigers will select Lance Berkman. I mean, good choice. Strong player. Not who was projected to go to them. The Marlins will take Travis Hafner. Padres, J.D. Drew. Marlins will draft again. They draft Adrian Beltre, just like they did last year. He's just not that into you. Yankees will take Johan Santana. The Brewers, Marcus Giles. The Giants, Jason Worth. Twins, Roy Oswalt. Cardinals will take Rafael Furcal. Pittsburgh Pirates will select Mike Young. The White Sox, Sean Figgins. Okay, not to get our hopes up, but Eric Chavez. We're going Chavez or we're going Lee? Maybe both. Time will tell. The Oakland Athletics will take Eric Chavez. Okay, so we missed that one. The Mariners draft Vernon Wells. I don't know how we don't go for Hudson. I mean, Patterson's a very interesting player, but he reminds me a lot of some of the high stuff guys we've already got. Lowe's is more of a... Alright, so Kennedy has the gap power. Could be our new second baseman alongside Carlos Guillen. But I really like Travis Lee. The question is, will Lee be there in a couple of rounds? Gang, what do you think? Kennedy, Hudson, Patterson, or Lee? My scout says Lee. That's who I was planning on going with. Gonna give it a minute on the chat. Y'all let me know. I'll be right back. I need to refresh my beverage. I know we're not supposed to draft for current need. We do have plenty of draft picks available. I just really like the makeup of Travis Lee. He fits more in with my team's preferences than a John Jaha. And if we compare an Adam Kennedy to like a Nafi Perez or a... Yeah, Nafi basically already is Adam Kennedy. Less splitty. Doesn't take as many walks, but I do like the avoid K. And then there's Guillen, who is just a goddamn unicorn. I think we're going to go with Lee here. I had him in my sights. All right. Guardians will take Kennedy, so not going to be able to pick him up. The Royals go for Mike Lamb. Yes, so now we're going to go for Hudson. That I'm agreeing with. My scout and I are of like minds. Eckstein's an interesting idea. Royals and Mikes with animal last names. The Cubbies will take Eckstein. The Astros, Johnny Estrada. It's us again. Do we take Richard Dishman? More Dishmen. More Dishmen. Alright, let's see. Are there any stick guys left? No. Any stuff guys left? Yes. Oh, hey, look who it is! Hideki Irabu. Extreme flyball with 35 movement, though, spells bad, bad news. Maybe if he's around in like 5 rounds. Randy Wolf is an interesting option. How does he compare to a John H. Patterson, though? Better control for better stuff and better stamina. 5-pitch mix. He's also a lefty. I like the idea of a 70 stuff pitcher, though. John H. What does my scout say? Scout says John H. Patterson. Maybe Randy Wolf will still be around. Let's take John H. Hey, it's R.A. Dickey. Tempting as it is to go for the knuckleballer, not as a reliever. Houston. Chad Myers. The Red Sox will take Pinheiro. The Orioles. Jerry Hairston. Interesting. The Angels take Randy Wolf. Rats. Okay, so we missed out on him. The Expos, Adam Piat. Angels again. Rolando Arroyo. Astros, Eric Almonte. We are into the supplemental round. I will have one more selection. Oh no, we're in round 28 still. There we are. So Braves, Dodgers, Bluebirds, then supplemental round. Braves will take Adam Eaton. Dodgers, Kyle Lose. Bluebirds will take Warren Morris. Interesting option. I could get behind that. Pirates, Corey Aldridge. The Mariners will take Chris Reitzma. Do we take Dickey? He's a knuckleballer. We gotta. But our next compensation pick has gotta be a batter. I think it's gonna be Hinch. Cesar Usturis. Red Sox will take Milton. Orioles. Brady Clark. The Expos. Giuseppe Chiaramonte, one of the greatest names I've ever seen in this game. Angels take Westbrook. Pirates. Ah, the Pirates took Hinch. Ah, rats. All right, so Giel is an interesting option. Corner outfielder, corner infielder. Bailey's the bargain. Travis Lee, who we already got. Scout thinks we should go with John Stevens, another pitcher. Nah. Nah, we need batters in our organization. We're going to take the bargain guy, Jeff Bailey. Now we don't have anything until the third round. Gil's still there, so we're going to go with him. Ryan Cummings might be our next choice. If he's still there. Yep. Low ceiling, but not going to say no. Now we can get one of these reliever types. Alright, just for the storyline, we're going to take Richard Dishman. Are Glenn and Richard Dishman related? I do wonder. I don't know. It's hard to tell. All right. Next pick. I like the utility guy, Felix Pagan. Let's go with him. Let's see if Derek Lee turns into anything. We should look into getting a catcher soon, come to think about it. I like Tino Sanchez as a super utility guy. Let's go with him. Chad Harville. Might be able to start at some point. As usual, we're only going to draft 10 rounds and then let my scout handle it from there. Alright, let's see if there's any sneaky upside down snails here. No. If there are, we may have missed them. No, we haven't. Luis Garcia, welcome to the Rockies organization. Forget everything you knew about throwing a baseball. You are now a batter. All right. Complete the round. Or complete the draft. So let's play... Yeah, let's play one against Houston at the Astrodome. This will be our game for June. Let's see if we can get to the end of June before we have to wrap up today's session. Rockies on the road. Daryl Kyle, the opposition. All right, Bernie, let's get started here. Slightly modified Astrodome. Okay. Good thing we decided to pick this one. And on a 3-0, Bernie is plunked. Phil Nevin does have a good catcher arm, so we're probably not going to run on him. Good block by Nevin. That's back-to-back walks issued, or a walk and a hit by pitch issued by Kyle. Griffey. Line drive to right, base hit. Bernie will hold up at third. Bases loaded for Carlos Guillen. Let's change camera for action and this one. Carlos Guillen, deep to left field, sliding grab on the track. Two runners tag up. Sack fly for the first out of the game. Luis Gonzalez making the great catch. Bichette now. Popped up, center field. Prager. Runners don't go. Here's Maxudian. Close play at the plate. 1-2. Line shot into right. Base hit. Runners at first and second with Maxudian picking up a RBI single. And by the way, how great is it going to be to see the actual players' names and numbers on the backs of their jerseys in Out of the Park 24? Griffey 24 in purple pinstripes. We're going to see it. Oh, it's going to be so good. Bollock getting a rare start against a right-handed pitcher. I didn't realize he was like at a 35 rating against righties. So maybe we do return to the platoon split after this game? Maybe? Here's Melvin Mora, the second baseman, getting things started here against Paul Wilson. 5-1 record with a 4.16 ERA. Rockies. 2-2. Line shot, Guillen collects. I guess he must have missed the pop-up. Roberto Petahine. Dangerous batter. Line shot to center, and sure enough, the Astros are coming right back. Bobby Abreu now. 1-2 from Wilson. Left center field, Griffey tracking it. Respect for the arm, the runners do not go. Gonzalez now. 1-1. On the ground, past Bollock and into left field. That is a double for Gonzalez. 2-1 Rockies. The Astros are on the board. Let's dance around Nevin here. 0-2.
Strike 3.
And Buccelli, the third baseman. On the ground, Nafy Perez completes the out. Just the one run. And here's Nafy Perez starting off top of the second. Fly ball to left. Gonzalez walks over and makes the out. There's Paul Wilson, the pitcher, batting.
Strike 3.
Bernie Williams, second at bat of the day. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Good comeback inning by Kyle there. Here's Prager, the center fielder. Line shot to left. 4 hits so far today. Brito, the shortstop. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Corners are in, expecting the bunt. Kyle misses. Kyle misses again.
Strike 3.
Kyle strikes out missing on bunts. Can't write this stuff, folks. 1-2 to Mora. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Paul hit. Back-to-back walks for Jaha. Griffey. He is also aboard on walks. Runners are going. Nevin's up throwing. Not in time. Double steal successful. Jaha and Griffey. Stolen bases number 9 and 7 respectively. Here's Carlos. Up the middle. Gonna be a close play. They get the runner at first. Brito with a fantastic throw, but it's a sacrifice hit. Jaha scores. Griffey to third. Dante Bichette now. Full count. High drive to left. Way back. Way gone. Dante B. It's his second hitting streak of 18 games or more this season. No, he does not walk. What he does is hit the literal snot out of the ball. Maxudian deep to right field. At the track coming in is Abreu. 2 down. Bollock, little looper into right. Abreu, long run in. Rockies take a 5-1 lead now. Good padding. Much needed. Petahine now. 3-0 count. That's a first walk issued by Wilson. Full count to Bobby Abreu. Popped up left field. Griffey makes the out. Man, quiet day at the Astrodome. Look at this. Yuck. Infield fly. Guillen brings it in. Nevin, 0-2 count. Popped up into right. Dante, long run in, makes the grab. Perez, Wilson, and then back to Bernie. Paul Wilson, dribbler up the middle. Prado makes the play. Brito, sorry, not Prado. Bernie takes a walk. Jaha takes a walk. John Jaha has been aboard 3 times. Still no plate appearances. This is a very good season from Johnny. Griff? Ah, dang. "26 home runs. It's not even the All-Star break." Prager now. Good block there by Maxudian. Good try there by Bollock to keep the runners from advancing too far. Pitch around. Doink single, Griffey. And now the bases are loaded for the pitcher. That'll be a 1-2, no 3. Or 6-2, no 3. 2-1 to Melvin Mora. Fly ball to left. Griffey's got it. Good throw in. Cut off by Guillen. Petahine now. 1-2 from Wilson. That's a noble tiger! Oh, it's so good. This is making up for all the bad seasons. Bichette checks in with another hit. Batting average stands at .391. 4-pitch walk by Kyle. That'll be the end of his day. Jeff Juden coming in now out of the Astros bullpen. Bollock, slow roller. Going to be a tough play. Nobody can make the play. Perez now with a chance to bust this one wide open. Fly ball to left. Tagging and scoring will be Dante Bichette. Do we go to the bullpen now? No, everyone's tired. We need another inning out of Wilson. He's going to bat for himself.
Strike 3.
Come on, Paul. Need you here. Good leaping grab by Guillen there. I just realized Paul Wilson almost throws underhanded or sidearm. It's very close. Nevin works the walk. Here's Buccelli now. First pitch swing on the ground. Nafee diving stop makes the play. Hey Bernie, want to get a hit? I'll take an error. Brito can't come up with it. Jaha, little dribbler in front of the mound. No chance at a double play. Bernie was on the move. Griffey with a line drive single. Oh yeah, glad we did not send Bernie there. He would have been meat. Carlos. Line drive to center, base hit. Griffey on the run. He will hold at third. 7-1 Rockies. Dante. Sacrifice hit, scoring Griffey. Guillen to third. 8-1 Rocks. Second baseman's been busy this inning. 8-1 Rockies. Wilson going to try and gut his way through another inning here. Bernardo Brito. Jaha completes the out. Here's Juden, the pitcher. Interesting choice letting the pitcher bat here. Top of 7. Bollock, Perez, Wilson. Frank, Bollock, deep to left. Okay, so maybe he sticks around. Maybe he is good against righties after all. Paul Wilson getting 3 at-bats
Strike 3.
in a game. At this point, just ride the guy. Bernie! Man, if this Astrodome was any quieter, it'd be a home theater. 10-1 Rockies. Chris Stasio out of the Rockies bullpen, or off the Rockies bench, pinch hitting here. Paul Wilson going into the 7th. Getting up against his usual pitch count, so we may not see him for much longer. Sean Maloney getting loose in the Rockies bullpen. Petahine with a single. That will bring up Abreu. Full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 8 Ks for Paul Wilson. Now we just got to get through Gonzalez. And sword. Paul Wilson having a fantastic game. Griffey not having a fantastic game. 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 runs. Okay, not his usual standard, let's say. Guevara checking into the game as the new second baseman. Dave Veres out of the Astros bullpen. So if you played with Silva M's historical uniforms mod EVC, he's hard-coded Silva M and the number 14 on the backs of every single jersey. So if you take a closer look, you'll notice it's the same for everyone. Oop, let me show you what I mean. There, see? Silva M 14. Naturally, that will not be there when we do get to Out of the Park 24. Sean Maloney now coming out of the Rockies bullpen. 10-1 the score. Fly ball into foul territory. Long run for Mad Max. Up against the railing, he makes the catch. Do a barrel roll. Bouncer up the middle. Nafee can't get a grab on it. Infield single, but Buccelli has to leave the ball game. Brian Hunter, former Rocky himself, will pinch run. Fly ball to center, and it's over the head of Bernie. He must have lost it in the lights. RBI double for Prager. 10-2 Rockies. It's another hit. That's another RBI. 10-3. Come on, guys. What are we doing here?
Strike 3.
Veres bunts foul, striking out. Full count to Guevara. He's aboard with a walk. Petahine now. That's a wild pitch. Both runners will advance. Guys, what are you doing? 1-1 to Petahine. Fly ball to right. Dante coming in. Ending the 8th. Okay. We're going to go to Radinsky here.
Strike 3.
Bollock strikes out. Here's Nafee Perez. On the ground, that will be a fielder's choice. Pinch hitting for Maloney will be third baseman David Bell. Sends it to right center. That's going to hold up long enough for Abreu. Bottom of the ninth. David Bell will check in and take over at third. Scott Radinsky will pitch to Abreu, Gonzalez, and Nevin. Slow roller on the ground. Guillen can't make a play. It's an infield hit for Abreu. 1-2 to Gonzalez. Line shot to center. Base hit. Runners at first and second for Phil Nevin. And out, please. Nevin on the ground. That should be 2, and it is. Brian Hunter now. 1-2 from Radinsky. Slow roller up the middle. Perez makes the play! Ball game, Rockies 10-3 your final. Can anything stop these guys? Messy innings from Maloney and Radinsky, but got out of it with a win. Let's give Bollock a couple of innings, or a couple of games at third over Bell before we make it official that he's got the starting job. Whee, that looks fun. Washburn having another rough outing. Did we rush Washburn up? I don't want to jinx it yet, man. All right, we'll give Washburn a little bit more time. How's Bollock been doing? He's been good. All right. Bichette's hit streak has now reached 20 games. Still waiting for some of our other signings to come in. How's Michelli been doing down in the minors? Ooh! Oh, he's broken. Or he's having a bad season. I mean, I'd feel more comfortable if we could actually get some ground on the Dodgers. They're still only 3.5 back, despite the crazy hot start. 24-12! What the hell was that? I'm sorry. Pump the brakes. What on earth? Ah! McMichael with an absolute tire fire appearance. The Astros got revenge on us. By howdy. Maybe we need another pitcher in the bullpen. Do we go with I mean, 7-man bullpens are atypical for this era anyway. Do we really need a third? Combined home runs per game a lot higher than your road runs per game. That's a good question. Griffey has 30 home runs. Oh, this is so good. All right, the Coors field effect. All right, so go to Coors. Batting stats. I mean, our park field, our park stats are absolutely bonkers. Highest in average. Highest in, almost highest in home runs. Our par factor home run is actually behind Fulton County. But for doubles and triples, it's ridiculous. Let's take a look. Griffey's on pace for 74. Oh, is that not why we signed him? Meanwhile, Bond's back here on pace for 56. That was... And then, of course, Dishman goes out and pitches a four-hitter to save the bullpen. So we won the series. We lost the series on aggregate by 1 run. Home road split for Griffey homers. All right. 15 at home, 15 on the road. I mean, the friendly confines boost everything else he's got. OPS of 229 at home. Jeez. This just feels like a lot of stuff clicking all at once. And Washburn picking up a fantastic appearance. 10 Ks over 8 innings. Ortiz has settled into the bullpen nicely. Radinsky is not going to be getting much by ways of a free agent check with that kind of stat line. Neifi Perez has been doing a solid now that he's finally up with the bigs. Dear Dodgers, leave me alone, please. Dishman's on a burner. Viola continues to be amazing. McMichael. Michael's having a bit of a rough go. Okay, all of our draftees have officially signed. Let's set up the minor league system. So Kieschnick is finally having a good season down in AAA. Does he join our team? Hey, PB Sim! Thank you so much for the raid. Unfortunately, I will only be going for another 15 minutes or so. Hummus God, thank you much for the follow. I guess we gotta send down Yolbert Cabrera? Lamar Rogers isn't doing us any favors either. No, actually, batting decent. Yeah, I think it's gotta be Yolbert Cabrera. Last year's, What's up? Quite a bit. All right, we're gonna call up Kieschnick. Give him a chance to slug it out in the majors. Bell can fill in at second and shortstop in an absolute pinch. Oh, we don't have anyone else. That's suboptimal. So we're gonna give him a brief tryout. Given that he can play center and right field, do we send down Lamar Rogers as well? I think that's what we do. So we're gonna keep Cabrera. at least for now. Whatever song this is, it is quiet. So let's see how our new third baseman Kieschnick fares. Home run in his first game. Welcome to the bigs, Brooks. 3-hit day for Bullock as well, I noticed. Viola continues to be amazing. Yeah, so all y'all joining from PBE Sim. We signed Ken Griffey Jr. this offseason to a gargantuan contract, making him the highest paid player in all of MLB. And he's on pace to break the home run record by a lot, because he's playing at Coors. Kieschnick with back-to-back games with home runs. Jim Abbott going the distance. Are we going to get the sweep? No. Ooh! McMichael blows the save. That's another blown save from him. Yeah, I'm okay with him moving out of the closer role. We've already had Dibble there. Russ Ortiz, the rookie, now going to be called on to close while McMichael figures his stuff out. All right, so let's go another month and let's see if Kieschnick can keep up the pace. It'd be nice if the Dodgers could leave us alone. Please and thanks. Johnson will go on a rehab stint. Griffey, sore thumb. Oh no. Seriously. Dodgers, leave us alone. All right, so the Phillies swept us. Kieschnick has turned back into a pumpkin. Let's demote him back down again and call Lamar Rogers up. Yolbert's going to be gone soon anyway for Keith Johnson. All right, win on the road, loss on the road, win on the road. That's all we got to do. We just got to keep winning series. Beat LA. Beat LA. Yes! A walk-off win. Carlos Guillen scoring the game-tying run. How did we win it? Wild pitch to score Anthony Lewis. I will deal with the extensions off camera. Taking a look, Johnson seems about ready to come back up, but I want to keep him down in the minors just a little bit longer. Oh, cool, Hummus God. Yeah, the Colorado Rockies are a. I picked them because, as usual, I like to pick franchises that haven't really done as well and to see if I can do better. That's why we've basically done a franchise restart. This is going to be running for multiple out-of-the-park versions as we try to do better than the real Rockies. For example, the real Rockies have never won the NL West. That's why I wish the Dodgers would just leave us alone. Friggin' Pedro. Pedro and Barry Bonds, oh man. Barry Bonds is now breathing down our neck. We've got ourselves a proper home run race. This is 96 Bonds. This is pre-medicine. Guillen has put up 3.1 wins above replacement in 75 games. And he's only 20 years old. How many Rookie of the Years is he going to win? Or will he win Rookie of the Year? Time will tell. Okay, last game against LA. Can we beat them to get us to July 1? I'm taking a look to see who we can raid into. I know Nersha will be going at around 4:30 Eastern. I will not be able to raid into him at that point due to my schedule. And then, if you still haven't gotten your drops, Baseball Bingo goes at 9 o'clock Eastern tonight over on Yukarin Kazami's channel. Ooh, Washburn picking up a solid win. I think we called him up at the right point. Lamar Rogers, our new defensive specialist in center field. Andy, Booby. Okay, OPS allowed of 632. His walk rate is getting better. I think Pettit may be next man up into our bullpen. Kieschnick got a cup of tea in the majors. And now is on the 40-man roster. Keith J is there. Chelly is just having a bad day. Stein's not quite ready to join the majors yet. Marcello, we're just going to leave exposed. So the question is, who from the pitching staff would go down if we were to bring up Pettit? I guess it's Radinsky? And he refuses to be demoted. So we're going to hang on to Radinsky then. We swept the Dodgers at our place. Is this the year? I mean, yes, we're basically a road even team. This is a team built for Coors. This is why we have the team we have. Oh man, McMichael's continuing. All right. Buddy's getting his stuff together again. Good to see, good to see. So I want to save the back half of the season for next week. So we're going to wrap up with the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters here. Dishman, oh man, Wilson too. Guys, I'm just grinning about this because this is why I built this club. 19-game lead in the wild card, or sorry, like 13-game lead in the wild card. I think this is the year. I truly do. So what I can do in the meantime, I want to show you my theme teams for next season. Perfect Team 24 launches next week after all, and EBC and NYC's theme team crew will be back. I will be participating with 3 teams. 6 was a bit much this year. One of those teams will be the Mariners, or the Ichiro and Teammates theme team, 2 rats in a wool sock. You're going to have to look up to understand where that team name came from. But basically, the uniforms are identical to the Seattle Mariners, just with slightly different cap and jersey front. The other theme team that will be new, the Mushroom Kingdom Super Sluggers. Itsami, I can't say his name. And that's the other guy, number 1. I'm debating whether to color the belts blue as well, just to blend them in, or if that's too much blue. Either way, this theme team is going to be based on players who share a name with someone from the Nintendo franchise. So Mario Soto, Luigi Gehrig, King Bowser Kelly, the Georgia Princess Peach, Ty Cobb, Failing that, guys with sound-alike names. Failing that, guys with mustaches, I guess. And of course, the Bob Cajun Bobs will be returning. I can't stop the Bobs. They will always be a member of my theme team group. So let's do a tiny little pack rip. See if I can't stall for time until Nersha is up and running. Failing that, we will raid into DishNet34, who's running the the Power Pros World Koshien Tournament. At which point, I gotta skedaddle. Yeah, Nersha is going to be streaming at 4:30 Eastern, so we'll see if I can stretch time to get there. Dave Kong Kingman. Davy Kong, no. No, doesn't work. Alright, so the Shizuoka arrows are bad. This has been a rough week for the boys in the double green. We're out of the relegation zone, barely. So let's rip some packs and see if we can get some reinforcements. League best bullpen, but the starters are black. I think Chris Bryant is new to the club. Nope. Neither is Maz. Next. Live Silver. Bill White. This is a packs only team, so we are at the mercy of what I rip. It'll be nice next week to actually look forward to getting live cards. Or at least the Chris Bryant card sells for a decent price. He's up on the market for $700. We will have enough for 4 more packs. And let's lower the hook a notch, see if that'll actually fix this team. All right, another live silver. Not much there. Bobby Byrne. And Brian Baker, so that's a 1 more pack guarantee. And that's a golfer. Okay, so schedule for the week to come. I will be streaming Advanced Warriology on Wednesday, back at its usual time of 7 o'clock Eastern. Mario and Wario, the finale, will be on its way. I hope. Last 2 levels are going to be tough, I know that much. Then, back on Saturday, I should be able to do 1 more stream of the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters on Saturday before it moves to a midweek. It'll take over the Wednesday slot. Drops for Perfect Team 23 will still continue to run through till next week, if you haven't noticed in your inventory. So you will be able to continue getting packs from my channel for the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters, and eventually we will upgrade to Out of the Park 24 for this. We're going to go raid into Dishman 34, or Dishnet 34. Dishman is the guy on my team. Make sure to say the raid phrase, Rocky Raid. And I got to get out of here. Time is precious, and I'm grateful that you've chosen to spend some of yours with me today. Firage, take us out. Have a great rest of the weekend, folks. See you Wednesday.